Hello, everyone. I've had a couple kids asking questions about the transformation, so I just wanted to do a quick little video. That way, if you're having trouble, just to sort of give you a quick way to sort of look at these. So I'm looking at the quizzes that you guys are working on today, and a lot of them they're all asking about the parent functions. And for all these problems, we're just working with the quadratics. So the parent functions are going to be x squared. So if in your calculator you have in your y1 x squared, we know that's is where we're always working off of. So if we look at our first question on here, it's for x squared plus 5. So in our y2, we're just going to type in y. So we're going to have our x squared plus 5. And then we can see the blue graph here is the new one. We can tell that it moved up 5. So it's a vertical shift. If we move up or down, it's vertical. So it's a vertical shift up 5. So that would be our choice, vertical shift up 5 units. Now, it also might have it within parentheses in there. So again, the easiest thing to do is just go back to your calculator and we're going to type in the problem, x plus 7 squared, and we see what the new graph did. Now we can see that on here it moved left 7. So that's a horizontal shift. If we move left or right, it's horizontal. So if we look at our graph, it's going to be horizontal shift left 7. And that's how we know what's going on for vertical and horizontal shifts. Now the next one is asking, it has a long equation, but it's just asking what happens when you put a 5 out in front. So we're just going to show you without typing everything in. If we pick a number bigger than 1 and we put it in front of the x squared, it makes it skinnier. It's inside of our original. The blue here is inside. And that's called a vertical shift or vertical stretch by a factor of 5. So we're stretching it. We're making it longer. So it's getting skinnier. So if you think about it, if you have, a ball of putty and you pull on it, if you stretch it, it gets skinnier. Same idea. So that's what happens when you put a 5 in front. Now, the other thing that could happen is what happens if we put a fraction in front. So a number less than 1. Now we make a compress, a vertical compress. So we can see it gets wider. We're like squishing it down. So that would be, if it was a thing, it'd be a vertical compress if it's less than 1. So that's sort of the 4 things that can happen. And if you just use y1 as your parent function, and then you just type in y2, the new one, you can see what is happening to your graph based on what numbers you put in there. If you have any questions, please let me know. Post it on Google Classroom, and have a great weekend.